Many people in my community, Toronto area, equate success in dunya, high income, large homes, etc., with Allah's love for a person. That is, they say that those who are wealthy are loved by Allah. Those who are poor are somehow cured by Allah. Is there indeed a cursed by Allah? Is there indeed a connection between success in dunya and Allah's love?
We look at the prophets, which prophet it was that is teaching you that success in dunya, meaning when you have a lot of wealth, that means that Allah loves you. Which prophet is saying that? Did Holy Prophet ﷺ say that? No. The prophets, they are saying that we are what? We are fakir. We are beggars. They are saying we are poor. Allah is rich. Even if Allah gives us the whole world, we put it under our feet, not in our heart. Can Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with the wealth? Yes. Can Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with that wealth curse us too? Yes. So many people with wealth, they lose their faith. They start thinking that they deserve anything that their heart desires. Say to me, which wealthy person, that's why they don't like our tariqat so much, especially our jamaat, because you say sit on the floor. Come to the dergah, you're going to sleep on the floor like everyone else. Line up to use the bathroom, cold water, meaning a little bit of hardship, because the prophets, they went through that. Awliya Allahs, they went through that. The Salihin, they went through that. So many, they lose their faith because of that. It is not for them. Only some who are responsible with that, then safety comes to them. The poor, never in Islam, to be poor is cursed by Allah. I don't know where people get that from. I don't know in Islam. Maybe in other religions I've seen so many things. In other religions, they are saying. We even have people, preachers, called Dollar. You heard of that? Dollar. His last name is Dollar. You heard of that, right? Yeah. The priest is called Dollar. And teaching, you must have dollars. If you sign that Allah loves you is when you have dollars, lots of dollars. But Isa alayhi salam teach the complete opposite now. At least in Islam, it is a balance. Islam is a balance, but Isa alayhi salam is teaching the complete opposite. He's saying, did he say the rich is going to inherit the kingdom of God? Did he say that? He says, no, the poor. It says it is easier for what? A camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to go to paradise. It's more difficult. Yet, there are people who use the Bible here and there for their own benefit, for their own ego. We have pastors called dollars teaching you must have a lot of wealth, and that is a sign that Allah loves you, and you must pray for the wealth. It's the dunya. This dunya, it is an enemy to us. It's not our friend. And the believer, everything that is given to him, the believer must understand that it is an amanat. It is a trust. It does not belong to him. His wealth is a trust. His possessions is a trust. His children, they are trust. He does not possess them. He doesn't own them. Allah give it to them and Allah can take it back. It passes from one hand, it will go to the other. It is a trust that he has to fulfill. Our fourth pillar of Islam, it is zakat, isn't it? To learn how to give up from your wealth. And our fifth pillar of Islam, Hajj, Arafat, which if you don't make Arafat, you don't make the Hajj. You come to Arafat with your gold and your treasures and your bank accounts, or Arafat that is a rehearsal of the judgment day, you're coming with nothing except for your funeral shroud. And you're saying there is nothing here. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. So, believer must think. Now, can Allah give wealth to a person? And will that be a blessing for a person? Yes. Allah can give that. Definitely. But as believers, we have it in our hands, but we don't put it in our heart. May Allah not put us to the test. May Allah not put the love of the dunya into our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us to understand this dunya is an illusion and a delusion. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us to really believe His words when He says, to know that your wealth and your children and everything you possess is nothing but a confusion for you. We must understand, whatever we are doing, at the end of the day when you sleep, or when you close your eyes, even if there are 1,000 people next to you, you are alone. In your sleep, you're alone. In your grave, you're alone. You have nothing with you. Not your wealth, not your possessions, not your children. What we send to our graves daily, this is what we're going to find. Fatiha. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.